Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes of criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Fair use is use permitted by the copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Non-profit, educational, or personal use tips to balance in favor of fair use. This is your boy, Musa Azakar, bringing you that Mickey Ficky slap to your device. So please, feel free to like, share, and subscribe. Like, share, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell. You will be in that loop. Hopefully, if you two don't be setting no pics or setting in the screens, then everybody else get wide open with it. But hey, that's another story for another day. But this subject right here, particularly talking about my beloved 49ers and a coaching situation. Lord have mercy. In the words of Ticket TV, shout out to Ticket TV, man. Shout out to Carcino. Shout out to the YouTube words out there doing what it do. Cause I tell you, man, the YouTube thing is not easy, and you're gonna get trolls out of nowhere, and they just keep on coming like zombies, you know, like on Resident Evil. The motherfuckers just keep coming. Trolls. But yeah, First Take gets into a debate whether Kyle Shanahan should be on the hot seat. And it's with Keyshawn and Stephen A. Smith and somebody else really just trying to butter up Kyle Shanahan, which he is not that dude. He is not that dude. But let's go.
Should Kyle Shanahan be on the hot seat?
You know, I think you want to take a look at it. I don't know how hot the seat is going to get with Kyle Shanahan because people are so enamored with his play calling abilities and all of this sort of stuff. But when I look at a coach, a coordinator who becomes a head coach, yes, he took him to the Super Bowl, and you just mentioned a record post-Super Bowl, mention a record pre-Super Bowl, and look at all those things. Look at some of the draft picks that they missed on, along with my former teammate in John Lynch. But it's like we are afraid to...
Patrick Mahomes, and then you trade his Butler. I mean, it sucks being a sports fan, everybody, man. If you're a real fanatic, it sucks, especially when your team's going through a transition of negativity. God.
To say anything, we just gonna give him a pass on where they're at. Here's what I'm gonna say. Matt Nagy has a better winning percentage than Kyle Shanahan, man.
Boy.
I'm just, ain't no old boy. Mina, facts is facts. There's no, we like to talk about numbers. Facts are facts. Plus, he's supposed to be a quarterback guru. The one great year that Matt Ryan had, and they went to the Super Bowl, Kyle Shanahan was the offensive coordinator. But Matt Ryan was still playing good before that, and still played better even after that at times.
Oh, God, man, he is killing dude, but he is telling the truth. He is telling the truth. Might not like it, but it is what it is, man. And he need to be incorporating Lance into the game. I mean, Jimmy, you got 5 games and pass on him. And I know you didn't play some of them, but you need they let them other rookie quarterbacks get out there and get the fuck up. Trevor Lawrence, let your boy go fuck up. Fuck it, he in the pros. He gotta learn. But you get Jimmy Garoppolo old fragile ass multiple opportunities. Boy, it should be pissing me off, boy.
They acquired Jimmy Garoppolo from the New England Patriots. Has Jimmy Garoppolo gotten any better at all, or is he the same guy that we saw in a small sample size with the New England Patriots? I'm done having a conversation. The floor is yours and Stephen A's.
Keyshawn, I'd actually like to thank you now for that Matt Nagy example, because you just gave America a case study in why win-loss record is not a good way to evaluate, frankly, a lot of things in the NFL, but coaching success. I understand at the end of the day your record does matter, but we are analysts. We can look beyond those numbers. You talked about Kyle Shanahan and his record pre-Super Bowl in San Francisco, so I'm happy to refresh you on what happened. He joined a team that was 2-14 before he became the head coach under Jim Tom's
Man, this one finna do all this goddamn filibuster. For what? For fucking what? I mean, stop, man. Keyshawn, I feel you, man. I'm emotional. I'm passionate, too. I'm very passionate. When I hear some bullshit, nigga ain't trying to hear no bullshit. I feel you, Keyshawn. I feel you.
Sula. They reeled off a winning streak at the end of the season, brought him to 6 wins. The next year, he loses Jimmy Garoppolo to a torn ACL at the beginning of the season. The next year, despite having a ton of injuries, they make it to the dang Super Bowl. The following year, which was last season, the San Francisco 49ers had the second most injuries using Football Outsiders' adjusted games lost metric.
Now, I understand that, and any coach can understand that because ain't nothing happen like that to a team, but they also know that somebody else got to step up. Point blank, period. That should stop the offensive coordinator job from stopping him doing coaching his way. Defense should stop his method of coaching. It should stop. It shouldn't stop. Everything should just be, progression. And it look like it's regression with us, man. What's up with that?
Of any team in the last 20 years. It wasn't just the quarterback. It was Nick Bosa. It was Debo. I mean, this team was straight up cursed. So, of course, they've lost a ton of games under Kyle Shanahan. Now, I believe this season he does deserve scrutiny. If he does not manage the integration of Trey Lance, and you're right, this is what his job is to elevate the quarterback, then yes, at the end of the season we can revisit, okay, how is he done with Trey Lance? Has he integrated into this offense? Trey Lance has had one start, so relax. But let me finish by saying this. We started off this segment by talking about Pete Carroll. If the San Francisco 49ers actually fired Kyle Shanahan, who I believe is one of the best play callers in the recent history of the NFL, I would drive to San Francisco from, all the way from Connecticut. I would then pick him up, and then I would drive him up to Seattle and make him the head coach immediately, and I am not alone around the NFL feeling that way.
This is what I started. Everybody keeps telling me what a great head coach and a play caller and all this stuff is, but yet and still, the quarterback hasn't been developed, and all I keep hearing is excuses about injuries. Everybody has injuries in the National Football League.
Second most in NFL history.
Everybody has missing
Second most in NFL history, man.
Let's keep it 100.
Mina, Keyshawn, calm down.
Well, this is your show.
I just think y'all get a little bit too emotional here. Let me bring calm beneath the storm. Okay?
That's me, Stephen A.
Let me
Do
do
you be
that,
Stephen
okay?
A? I'll
Okay,
be
let me do that for y'all. Mina, here's where I'm at with this, and I need your help with this, Mina. Kyle Shanahan, I'm going to say all the things that you said in terms of the injuries he's had to endure, overcome, etc., etc. His play calling is not to be questioned, supposedly, etc., etc. His record with Jimmy Garoppolo is 24-11. His record without Jimmy Garoppolo is 7-28. I've got 2 Super Bowls to point to. One when he was the offensive coordinator with the Atlanta Falcons. They had a 28-3 lead, okay, and a 28-9 lead at the end of the third quarter. They lose that Super Bowl by getting outscored 25-0 in the fourth quarter in overtime. And then he's the head coach of the 49ers when they're up 20-10 in the fourth quarter, and they get outscored 21-0 in the fourth quarter. With him as the offensive coordinator, with leads and 2 Super Bowl titles on the line, in the fourth quarter, he has been outscored 46-0. So I'm saying to you, when I look at that, does that not add fodder to Keyshawn Johnson's argument?
I think context really matters here. We can talk about the Niners Super Bowl. The question is about the Niners. And frankly, they lost because Jimmy Garoppolo missed a couple of throws that Kyle Shanahan drew up well. They lost because they ran into the most talented quarterback in, I believe, frankly, NFL history, putting on an all-time performance. Most teams don't even get to the Super Bowl.
What about
and as far as his record without Jimmy Garoppolo, we're really going to judge him by how he played, how the team played with Nick Mullins and C.J. Beathard, man?
You can't look.
Damn, Mina, 7-28? 7-28?
Yeah, look up any quarterback. Look up any head coach's record with their backup quarterbacks. I guarantee you it's about the
7-28,
same.
Mina?
I guarantee you it's the same.
I just can't.
Win it 25% of their games?
So are we trying to say
I bet you
Jimmy
it's
G's
similar.
better
I
than
bet you if you grabbed any quarterback
Well, I
in
think
the
Jimmy
head
Jimmy
coach in
G's
the
issue
NFL,
is
it's
just
about
that
the
he's
same.
not healthy?
I think Jimmy G's good, but I don't think Shanahan's gotten nearly as much as he should have gotten out of that. On top of that, look at all the draft. Look at all the draft picks.
Do you watch Jimmy G? There are open receivers running across the middle of the field.
I like Jimmy G. There's a reason Jimmy G's record is impeccable when he was starting quarterback. It ain't
He's
because
not good.
Well, the record says something different. The record
Yeah, my eyes
says
tell me something different, which is he throws to linebackers half the time.
The record says something different. Everybody's going crazy on Jimmy G because he missed the throw in the Super Bowl and they took the ball out of his hands in the playoffs against Green Bay and Minnesota, and everybody said, "Oh my God, oh my God."
No, Keishan, I think it's more the injury issue. That's more the concern. He gets injured a lot.
He's a bit fragile. And right now, Keisha, he doesn't look as good, and I don't think it'll be long before we see Trey Lance.
And that may be the case. But I don't just look at the on-field performance of the players. I look at their draft picks too.
Right.
What have they actually done and hit on their draft picks?
That's a hard hitter, but it's all factual and all truth. You feel me? But anyway, like, share, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell. You be left in that loop. Peace.